Hello my lovelies, Sagita, and today I want a little bit again go back to my previous channel and previous videos, and actually I didn't like title them, but I think I should title, and I will title just simple from it's going to be series are named or titled from previous, and I will go like 1 2 3 and so on. Right, a little update on decoupage. So as you remember last series from previous, that means from previous channel. If you are new, I had a channel, good one and large one and nice one, but I locked myself out, and I have been there for 6 years. So actually it's really nice for me to go back, have a look around, and I'm starting from very beginning, kind of repeat the same videos or tutorials, and some I will update, some maybe not, so we'll see how it goes. And as well I will refresh myself and you as well. So anyways, last time we did decoupage, and look, this was with just glue stick, nice, not shiny, nothing. So I would really like, from my side, I am using glue stick to do decoupage, and I would recommend as well. It's the easiest, the quickest way. Right, this one as well was glue stick, and this one was as well. Right, now this one was, I think, and this one especially, you can see is shining. These ones didn't come out. Yeah, this was as well. And I was using that sleeve, right? And I was using PVA glue and water, and you can see, right, first this place is quite stiff, right, and we can see that a shine around because we were using, look, right, we were using PVA glue. We can calm it down a little bit if we go over with ink. Just this time I kind of prepared, but there is always something, right? Let's have a look. Can we? Oh wow, this is crazy. Did I just? Not really. It goes, look, it goes shiny but brown and shiny, let's say. Yeah, what like for that technique, for sleeve technique with PVA glue, I can never get out baby wipes. Do you have the same? Look, it's just, or just because they are last ones. So if I go over, so now it's dry and it is not, doesn't want to come off, that shine. So yes, with that sleeve and PVA glue is really nice and neat, right? There is no wrinkles whatsoever, as you can see, but it does leave some shine on the edges. Do I like it? No. So, and this is why I wanted to do update on it, because we are kind of avoiding to show our mistakes and and calling them mistakes, which I think in junk journaling, especially in junk journaling, is completely wrong. There is no mistakes, guys. I don't know why we actually are using this word mistake. Like, you know, for a life, or we sometimes, you know, like we are saying, oh, that was my mistake. Like, you know, my life mistake. I did this wrong and that wrong. And this is a problem, and that's a problem, and that was a mistake. And one of my good friend, he said, there is no mistakes. There are tasks. We have to do it. So that's it. We have tasks. We don't have mistakes. If it didn't work this way, we can make another way. Yeah, right. So what I'm saying is, please don't scare work, right, and show you mistakes. First, because we kind of making mistakes, or it doesn't work way we wanted particular supply or glue or paper to work, right? But in second, other people can see that we do mistakes. We like, you know, it happens to everyone, and other people can learn as well from our mistakes, which is actually more important, you know, for others not to do the same. And saying that, this is what I wanted to say, and this is why I came up with update to show you that, yeah, this is fine. If you want that shine to be here, right? That's not a mistake. It's just you like it or you don't like it. And after I saw that shine, I thought, okay, you know what? I have this acrylic matte gel medium, right? I thought, you know what? Let's try this one because this is matte. How this will work with decoupage with napkins. So first I took and just placed a napkin on, and with a brush went over like that, just, you know, not just with brushing down. It did came out really actually nice. We can see little tiny kind of wrinkles. Oh, you have to really look into it to see these wrinkles. And I just went over again. Look, in this page I went over with ink, and this one I left, you know, for you to see. Look, it is different, right? So of course I prefer this one to just go over with ink. And then I took the same rows, right? The same row. This will go in my journal. Where is that rose? Oh no, it's similar, but anyway, look. This is kind of shiny on the edges, and this is not. And both of them here as well, I was using sleeve. But instead of PVA glue and water, I was using that matte gel. Right, so I put down on a reverse napkin. I went over with matte gel as well, nice and gentle, and I turned over and I glued it down to the page. I will link you that part 1 video down below if you haven't seen it yet. So bottom line is, for decoupage, to use or glue stick or just normal ordinary glue stick I'm using all the time. I guess you are having different brands, or I'm using Liquitex acrylic medium matte gel, matte, okay, matte, not shiny, matte one. Nice. Yes, this is working with sleeve. If you're kind of scared, do not to go down with yeah, glue stick. I went blank. With glue stick, if you are worrying to have some you know, wrinkles. Some wrinkles are fine, you know, is kind of junk journal and especially grungy journal. But with grungy, as well, as I always said, grungy doesn't mean untidy. Untidy and messy. Grunge is not untidy and messy, right? So there is little fine line, you know, fine line. So yeah, and if you want to use sleeve, please use this, right? Okay, that's on that. So what was my next project? My next project was vintage envelopes, vintage sewn envelopes. Yeah, I think I wanted to think that I was first to start them, but I'm not really sure. But I haven't seen them before. I remember I was even going into a few groups to show as well how I saw these envelopes. But anyway, that was 6 years ago. Okay, since then we have a lot of changes. And we have a lot of new, like, you know, ideas and techniques and so on. But anyway, coffee stained paper, right? And how do I was making that envelope? Sewing machine was needed, and I think I was I can't remember. I watched it through, but I want to make the same and then see. Right, I'm just folding on a half again, you know, not measurements, because this is working for whatever paper you have. So now we have like half of the page, and what I did, I like folded it down like that, right, and pressed it. So what actually happens, I just made a flip, right, flip up. So this is going to be our envelope flip up. This is going to be envelope back. So we need envelope front. And here again, why I took half of that page, because another half, without any measurements, right, we really nicely, we can put down and we can like see how high we want that inside pocket to be. We can stick it right up there. We can have it like quite small here, just to make sure that flip is going over, right? So we can vary how high or low we want that inside kind of pocket to be. So okay, let's say I want this high. Is it straight? That's my problem. Right, and I just tear it off. And I have inside of the pocket. This is what like lighter. It seems like is not straight, but it is kind of. Look, so base of that envelope is ready. So what I want to do, actually, I can't remember I did in that envelope, but actually I want to do it. Do I want a big one? Okay, let's do this one. Okay, I need something under, because it doesn't take one paper. It is too thin. So if your punch does the same, see, with two it does go nicely, punches nicely. With one, I kind of does as well, but is some punches doesn't want to punch nicely. It goes like doesn't make nice edge, nice crisp edge. So then you put just another paper under to double it, and then it goes nice like cut. Right, so like that. And then what I was doing, I was using book pages little bit to right, I will sit down because I will be stitching. Right, I took some pages. Okay, I took some coffee stained book pages. And so what I was doing, I was tearing off some pieces and stitching on a front pocket, on a flip, and on a back. You have to do that now while you haven't stitched it all together, because afterwards you won't be able to stitch on the front. Unless you want to leave front without any. So I was just like tearing some pages like that. Attach it. So I just put a little bit glue on to hold in a place. Alright. And here as well, doesn't matter, you don't have to make sure writing is like in a right way. You can put upside down, doesn't matter really, but in particular in these envelopes, I kind of wanted it in the right way, because most of the time I just on purpose I turn around just for not reading it, or just, you know, make it more interesting. So what's happening now, I will switch on quickly my sewing machine, and I will stitch it right around here. Just quick stitch around. Right, quick stitch around. Okay. Where is my nice scissors? I want to use my nice scissors. Sorry. If you can just leave it as it is as well if you don't have sewing machine, just to like patch it on with just gluing on. But somehow that stitching, as you know, I really prefer sewing machine stitching. So this will be inside, right? Then the same we can do here on the front. So I will just, this is not like proper gluing down, just, you know, to catch little bit and just for not moving away. I don't know about you guys, but like for me, quite a lot of times I am struggling with right way putting things together. Like you start to assemble envelope or something like that, or some folder, and I'm kind of struggling to put it in the right way together, because if as soon as you start to assemble something, there is a right way or right order to put things together. So yeah, sometimes not really my strongest side. Right, so this is our top as well, flap done, and the same on the back. So you can leave that white, or you can tear off a little bit, or I will leave this time these on a side, just to look more covered. Like that. Okay, so now we have all these three sides done. Alright, so this is front, this is back, and this is flip. Okay. Right, and then I had as well a little bit embellishments on a flip. So I had cheesecloth. This time I have rusted one, so it doesn't matter what kind of cheesecloth you have. Or you don't have to use cheesecloth. You can use whatever kind of fabric you have. But I just want to repeat what I kind of had there, and then see. Right, so what happens there? I will be stitching. A bit of a blue color. And just a little bit of ice, not enough. Okay, yeah, just there was a little bit of folds as well. Right, so we are stitching down like that. And I think this is too much, so like that. Not straight. Not straight, I just cut it off. Alright, so that's nice. Can you see properly? Okay. Right. And now we are right. What else we have to do? We have to do that. We can do that afterwards. Okay. I will just little touch of glue, and I'm putting this front, not front, like pocket part down. Right. And I'm stitching all these three sides around. Right, here we go. There we go. We have nice stitched envelope. Right. So of course that's not all. So what we do, of course, because it's vintage, we do as well little bit of inking, and we do ink everything as well. We don't leave white. In vintage there is no white. Even if you turn back, there is no white at all. White means new. And then this one as well. And as well, this sounds, you know, I'm not really, this is just my opinion. Vintage and grunge are kind of different. If I like stain with coffee, this is vintage, this is not grunge. If I will put more like slapping on inks and black and coffees and what else we can put on, and more goes black and dark and dirty and stitched and torn, that's grunge. And for myself is more like vintage grunge again, because there is no white. You can do grunge on a white, but then that is not vintage. Why I'm paying attention to that? Because I do vintage myself, and that's kind of, you know, I just make sure there is no white. That's just like, you know I do like ink everything, and that's a reason why. And that's as well, you get a really nice vintage look. I think so. I hope so. Right, anyway. Let's just ink everything. Nice like that. Look how nice it is, right? So, and then I had few like flowers as well on as a decorations. For that, I was using punch. Flower punch, this one. This is from Woodware. This is from UK. I was purchasing somewhere. I can't remember where. It was like, as I said, years back. So let's punch it out. And it's nice already, kind of so embossed, right? Already embossed. That center are really nice. I like this. Okay. So I punched out two. A little bit as well inking. Right. And look how it changes. You can see straight away. Like this is non-ink and this is inked. Right. So we do inking. Inking does take quite actually a time. It feels like, oh, just put ink on. But, you know, especially if you want old journal inked. But it does look nice. It does worth it. So what I did then, I just put on a cross like that. And let's go it down. And I glued it right in the center. And afterwards, if you want these petals like little bit to get three-dimensional, right? You take something like nail filer and you just little bit bend these leaves or these petals up. You know, then it's like more, it's not flat. I don't like really things be completely flat down. It's fine if you don't do this, that's completely fine. This is just, you know, option you can do, right? Oh, not a lot, but just, you know, to get a little bit three-dimensional. And then I had a little piece of twine, and I made little bow. I stick it in like that. So this is nice. You can leave it as it is, right? Really nice and vintagey envelope. But on the top, I had also, like, you know, top piece. I took that. Oh, sorry guys, that button out, but obviously I lost it. So I'm taking these. I want the paper to stick it down, and I have to glue it down in the center. And this as well is a really nice use of book pages. You know, if you like to use some book pages, variations, and as well sizes of these envelopes can be really different. I showed you the easiest way when you don't want to measure things, and quickest kind of, right? But you can make it from different size of papers. You don't have to do exactly this way, but as I said, this is easiest and quickest way, right? I hope this will hold it back down. You have to dry for a minute. And as well, last touch. What's my last touch? My last touch is a script stamp. So we are taking some ink and just pressing, not like whole stamp down. As you can see, I'm pressing just bits, right? And I'm not pressing on a flower. I'm just going around on places where is no book page. If you go over book page, of course, that's nothing wrong. Like that, and then we turn back and we go over on the back like that. It's nice. I remember I had these for sale as well sometime, like pack of 10, I think, or 15, I can't remember. Yeah, actually, maybe I have to renew that as well. I really like it, to be very honest. I have forgotten that I have it. Just a button. I have to wait. I'm really not patient enough to wait. So anyway, right, and when you open, look, you can put a lot of things in it. And when you stitch, you always do like a stitch forwards and backwards, right, to secure that thread, right? And when you finish as well. Otherwise, that envelope will open quickly. And this you as you do stitching as well, like on a fabric or something you start to stitch, you always start and you always finish with this like forwards backwards option. You all have back stitch on sewing machine, like little button you can press and you can go backwards. Okay, right, my lovelies, this is for today. I hope you enjoyed it, because I actually did. I have completely forgotten I have been making these envelopes. Really nice. Yeah, maybe I have to think of some little sets of decoupaged book pages and envelopes with like my country language on, right? Just to make it, you know, more interesting, right? Yeah, I really like it. I'm just, you know, it's really nice feel to this envelope. Right, my lovelies, thank you so much. If you have any questions, please ask. As always, there is going to be, I will put part 1 about decoupage down in description box. You can join me on Patreon for like already almost 200 tutorials and videos. There are all benefits of written down in a tiers. And please join me on Instagram, because I am mostly on Instagram. And have a nice Sunday. It's raining out there. It's raining and snowing and raining and wind, and I am not even open my front door, because it's horrible outside. But we are waiting for spring, right? Right, my lovelies, thank you so much. If you have any questions, please ask, and see you very soon.